Right guys, in my previous video there was some errors, and I didn't explain why those errors occurred. So basically those errors occurred because we created the default user, that is, if you go see our PG admin, you can see the tables. There are actually 7 tables that are related to authentication in using admin log, including admin log, and these 3 are the tables which we are customizing. Now the error occurred because we migrated before customizing our table, and hence these tables were interlinked. And when we are trying to edit our custom user information, the admin log, which already had the ID saved, was getting an error because by default it was something and we created something else. So basically it was because we migrated before creating our custom user model, and that's why the error was happening. So we had to delete our table and recreate it, and the error went away. So it's actually a lesson learned. This was my first time getting that error. So anyways, let's move on to creating our listings app, shall we? Right, so I'll say Python manage UI start app. I'm going to call our app listings start app listing, and press enter. So as you can see, our listings apps created, and I also added our urs.py. I just bring my listing to our installed app. So listing save it, and also I'll include it in our URL file. So I'll say path, I'm gonna say listing and include listings.urls, save it, and I think I'll add our listings. So from URLs for listings app, so from Django.urls import path, and I'm going to import our views also. So from .views, from .import views, and create our EIS pattern. But before that, I think we'll create a table, because we create a URLs right now, then we'll have to create our functions too. So before moving on to function, I think I'll set up my table. So I'll say from Django.tp, this is already there, but I think I deleted it by mistake. And I'll also import our date time for creating our list dates. So time, and I'll import our user model. So from core.models import user, and then just let's create our listing table. So model start, right? So we are gonna have our owner, and we are gonna link to the user who created it. So model start foreign key user, no, isn't it user? Just check code. Also, right, user such thing user, and we'll have on delete. I'm gonna delete the entire listing that the owner created, and you can also add the option to do nothing. I mean, don't delete the listing even if the owner is deleted, but I think it's better if we delete it, because once the owner is there, owner is not there, why should his listings be there? And I'm gonna have title is to model start char field and have it as 100. And then let's say category that to HR field, so model start char field max length is equal to 100. Then we'll have our address equal to model start text field. We don't want the max length. City for the model start char field, and I'll say 100 as well, so max length is, copy it, paste cities before description. Right, you want a description to be text field and not, and we'll address as char field itself, and Thomas maximum is 100 for that. So I'll save it. So we'll have this blank is equal to true, so blank equal to true, I think. And what else do we need? We need the price. So price argued as model start integer field, and then we have a photo, and this at least one photo should be there. So photo dot model start image field, and we're gonna say upload it to our media. It will automatically get uploaded to media file, but I want it to be under photos, and under the year which it was uploaded, under the month it was uploaded, and under the date it was uploaded. And this we don't want blank to be true, but then we'll have photo which requires photo me. Then we'll have photo 1, I'll say model start. We don't want that. Alright, I forgot to mention, you can also give height field and width field, and depending upon what you set, that would be the maximum value of height you can upload. Basically it means if you upload a 1080p image and if you put the height and width field as 720p, then the image will automatically reduce to a 720p image. And I'm also gonna say blank is equal to true, or this is the same thing. So copy paste 6 images I'm gonna allow, so 3 4 5 6. I'm gonna also have a field called is published, so is published model start boolean field, and I'm going to set it default is equal to true, and I'm going to also have our list date, the date which it was listed. So I'm going to say model start date time. I think we'll go with a date field. So I'm going to say with date field itself, and I'm going to say default. Did I import date time? Yeah, so default is good date time dot, and I don't want this to be blank, so now we are gonna define a string that returns the title. Basically what this means is that basically when you create a model, the listings will have only its id, but you want the title to be displayed instead of the id, and when you click on the title the page should be open. So that's it, and I think we'll migrate it. So Python managed py make migrations. I've already updated it, but I don't think anything will happen. Right, that's basically said listings. Right, see, I've already done this before. I made migrations earlier, so it did nothing extra would happen. Just migrate, apply it all, and a table should be created in your page. Now we'll just register it in our admin site. So admin.py from Django dot this import admin. We are also going to import our models. So from models import listing, and I'll just say admin dot site dot register listing. So right, so I'll just run my server. So Python and py run server. Open it up. Yep, our listings is there. PS4. I had already added a listing. You just have to click add listing and fill this up. I already added a listing PS4, and you can see this what I filled it up. Electronics, Bombay High Court Junction, Mumbai, Maharashtra. And I was checking if it's working because of my last video. I thought, rather than troubling you with all the process and making the video long, I'll just check it out before showing it to you guys. And if there was no errors, now we will make this more beautiful. Basically we are gonna have our titles here, like whatever is published, price, who is the owner, the category which it belongs to. If you want to have a search field, a filter field based on the category, list how many lists you want. So I'll just make that. So we are going to create a class called list admin, and it will inherit from model admins. So admin dot model admin, and which field should it display. So I'm going to say list display is equal to its id, its title, who the owner is, the category which it belongs to, its price, and is published, and also the list date. So list date, and we'll give the right now. If you we just have to register that also. So list admin. Now if you log in, you can see everything is there, but you can't click PS4. You can only click the ID. This is because by default Django takes the link as the first element that is there, that is the ID. So for making the title also a link, we are going to say list displaying links as is ID and also its title. If you reload it, listings, yeah, title is there, ID is there, title works, ID works. Now let's add our filter field, we are gonna filter it by category. So let's filter category, and since we are gonna only have one element, we're gonna put a comma and end it over there. This because by default this is a tuple, and we are saying this is a tuple by putting a comma. Right, here it is, electronics. There's only one category. I think I'll just add one more. So I'll say Matthew, I'm gonna say house for rent. Let's say property. I'm gonna say from Chennai city, Chennai state, Tamil Nadu. Zip code. Just gonna enter it. Say 4 BHK house near city for rent. Can say 10,000 per month. I don't think I have any field photos for a house, so I think I'll just take a random photo. This enough. It's published. Today's date. It's saying you have 5.5 hours ahead of server time, because right now we are using in settings you can see below here we are using UTC, but I'm in India, so it's actually Asia Kolkata. If you want, you can change that, and think I'll just go on with default. And as you can see, two properties. So click category property, one electronics, one all. Yep, it works. Now we'll also have a search field for our admin side. So I'll say search fields. So let's search by title, by the description. So description, by address, by city, by zip code, by state, and also by price. And we'll also have the option, so you can see is published is clicked. If you want, you can also make it invalid, or you can edit from here itself by creating list editable is equal to is published. But I don't think I will go with that, but I'm just showing it to you so that if you want it, you can keep it. Somewhere right, comma. No, it works. Right, so it will, you can edit here itself, save it, and if you go and check, you'll see it is not published. But I think I don't want this field to be editable by the admin in the view itself, so I think I'll just change it. Right, and I'm gonna paginate it by list per page, 38 minutes per page. Save it, reload it. Yep, it has 2 listings, everything is done. So our listings is done. Now we will, what do you say, create our yours.py, which we left it undone. So we're gonna have path. We're gonna have 3 views, one for the listings view, one for the listing view, and one for the search view. So view start listings, we'll name it listings, copy it, paste it, and this will be our individual listing field, so it will depend upon the ID So I'll say int pk where this would be our id. So basically listing slash 1 will give our first listing, listing slash 2 will give list second listing. So basically like that. So I'll say listing, and we'll also have a search option. So search, right. So that's done. I'll just properly. So done. Now we will define our views. So first we are going to import our listing. So from dot models import listing, and since we want paginators, I'm going to import, since we're going to paginate our page, I'm going to import paginator too. So from Django dot go dot paginator import paginator, and we also want to import an empty page to check if the page is empty. Save it and delete this part. So our first view, that is our listings view. So listings request I'll just return our HTML file for now. So return render request comma HTML file, that is I'll just create a template right now, but I'll just save it. So listings slash listings dot HTML, and I'll copy both this for our search. For our listing and for a search option. So I'll say this as search, and this listing, this will also have our ID, basically listing, which is our ID, that is our pk. I'll just render it. This will be listing.html and this will be search.html, and we have already our listings in this listing search and listings page, and this was from our resources, but where's our templates? Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna create a new folder called listings, and we're gonna create 3 new files: listings.html, listing.html, and search.html. Done. So I'll just say search for this one. Search, save it. Listings, save it, and listing, save it, and we'll change our navigation bars to accommodate a featured listing. So that would be person URL listings. We don't have a search field yet, we won't have a search option, but I think it's there in our index.html. So where it is, the search button, we're going to say who's the form, right? Action is equal to percent URL search percent. Save it. Shall we check it out? And done. We see featured listing, it works. Spelling mistakes for that. Where it is? URL.py. No, it's in the main URL. So main URL.py. It's gonna be listings. works. And check one, listing works. Any ID would be accepted. See, since we have not defined it yet, so any ID will be accepted even if you type some random integer, some random text. Okay, text doesn't work, so the integers works. We defined it as integers. Now we'll just check our search option. So it says search for PS4. It won't work, but the search is there. Now as you can see it in the URL is saying listing search and saying keyword is equal to PS4. Basically it means this is the PS4. This we are going to name it as PS4. If I say Kochi, I'm going to say state Kerala, I'm going to say electronics, max price of 20,000, and submit form. You'll see it says keyword is equal to PS4, city is Kochi, state is equal to GA. It's supposed to be Kerala. Let's check it out. Right, okay. Anyways, the category is 1 because we have electronics. The category option 1 says price 50,000, so that works. And this is where we will get our search field filter from. We are going to filter it by PS4, by Kochi, by Kerala, by electronics, by 50,000. And also this, instead of typing it as entirely like this, we are going to conduct a for loop by saying for state and states, state.name and state.value, so that we can reduce our code. Same for electronics, same for the price. We are going to create a .py file for that. And I think I'll stop the video here and continue it in the next video. I don't want this to be too long. Everything else works. We have created our models, and there was a tiny, I know I didn't create the model in front of you because there was a slight error in the video I made before, and okay, we don't have the Y option, so alright, so everything is done. I'll continue with you in the next video, and if you have any doubts or any queries, you can always mail me. I will reply back as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching.